Hello.
She is one of the new producers for the Brooklyn Cafe, for our production studios, and also a millennial Gen Z.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I lose track there.
You're like less than 30, so it's fine.
That works. Perfect. Less than 30, older than 20, kind of in the middle there.
You're in the perfect little area.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be cool, bring Valerie on, talk a little bit about what's been going on, what we've been doing over the break, because it's easy to lose track, and it's kind of exciting to see a new face that hasn't been the same faces since quarantine started, because I don't know about you or you guys or whatever, but at some point I'm just like,
you need a new face.
Everyone, yeah. Like I went to Publix and I had social interaction the other day, and I was like, whoa, like there's people again.
They're starting to come out of their shells.
Yeah,
holes.
They're little like holes under the ground, little whatevers. And then on the other side, there's the radicals who have guns and masks, and trying to shoot people down for that stuff. We're not talking about that because they're crazies. They're crazies. Anyway, what have you been doing over the break? I know you started here, which is super exciting because you've been absolutely killing it.
Oh, thanks. Day two.
Day two, killing it. No, day three, right? Because you had like your interview day?
Yeah, so I guess day three.
Like 2.5.
Said Tedi
Yeah, something like that. But you've been absolutely killing it. You've been doing the premiere commercials. You have been, and I mean, you go to school for this, right? Or you went to school for this?
I do. I'm a senior at FAU, so I'm in my last-ish semester. Semester just wrapped up, so that's been keeping me busy because I gotta do that. I gotta do schoolwork. School doesn't stop because quarantine is everywhere.
I just saw a post that said a big congratulations to the teachers, because no one's talking about how everyone expected the teachers, every teacher in America, to just take all their lesson plans that they had, switch to online, literally within like a day.
It's been a very mixed feeling about it all because I'm in, my major's multimedia studies, film, TV, and new media. So that's not exactly easy to do online, because there's tutorials with programs on Premiere and After Effects and Photoshop. And like, we can watch all that. But if there's questions, because those programs aren't the easiest in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, they're yes and no. I guess it depends who you ask. But they're not that easy. So there are tutorials. But, if you have questions, you can't just
her uncle passed away.
Be like, Professor, what is this?
Or if you have an original idea that maybe there's not a tutorial on, or if you have, I used to have a huge issue when I was in photography of I had an updated Lightroom version of what like my teacher was teaching.
Patricia says the gift
so
basket,
thankfully,
I sent you the pictures,
I was in school before the COVID thing, so I was able to ask my teacher like, hey, that's not where this is on my program. Where is it? God forbid that happens to someone who's learning online, because they are just, I guess I have to unupdate this, download an old version, now it doesn't have what I want.
Right. I mean, those are basic struggles, because last semester we went, not me personally, but like some other kids in my class where their Premiere was one version on their computer, and then like at the schools, it was a different version. If you didn't save it a specific way, you can't access it. So if you're at home working on a project and you have an issue, you need to talk to your professor about it. Like show them the next day, you can't open it.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
And if it's just online, that's it. And it's different too, I think, online, because I remember taking online classes when I was in college, and it's a different type of online class from what I understand. Because online classes that are meant to be online, like I had to take Sign Language 1 and Women's Studies and stuff online because we just didn't have the teachers for it.
Right.
And they're meant to be online. So you had modules and chapters and lessons and times when you could call your teacher and there were things set up for it. But here, I don't know if it's like that with you, but I know for the younger kids, you're just on a Zoom call with your professor.
So I have 3 different professors, and each one took a different approach to it.
Oh, that's terrible.
It wasn't too bad, actually.
Okay, that's good.
So one did it where it was completely online, and this one was a lecture class, basically, so there wasn't a whole lot of hands-on stuff. Like, obviously, the way it was broken up was you go to class. It's 4 hours. All my classes are 4 hours, by the way. Which,
I remember that from senior year.
I was like, flashback. So we watch a film, whether it be old or new, whatever. First 2 hours of class. There's a break, then there's a lecture based on the film and whatever the topic may be. So if it was about women and in the film world, like whether they were actors or like behind the scene, we would watch, last semester we watched Wonder Woman.
Okay.
So
Gal Gadot's amazing. Just putting
it
that
was
out
good.
There.
So the way she worked it was she just nixed the whole film part. Like we didn't watch it, but she put the lectures online, like the PowerPoints, so we could review it.
Oh, okay.
And then like there was a paper that we still had to do, and then a midterm, or no, a final. The midterm we did before quarantine. So the final was open book and online. So that was pretty simple.
Okay.
Probably your basic average online class. I've never taken an online class at FAU, but I imagine that's how it worked.
Okay.
Then the other one, another professor, actually called to check in on us, which I found that pretty nice because I've never had a professor do that, even like during hurricanes.
Yeah.
Like they don't call to check in. But she was pretty upbeat with the whole Canvas thing. Like she was pretty on top of things. She was like, if you need me, email. She didn't get back right away, which was kind of a bummer because if you had questions.
But I'm sure she had so many emails coming in for all of her classes.
You know, these professors, they have 4 or 5 classes, sometimes more. So it's like...
You can't blame them that much.
So she'd eventually get back. Questions got answered. That was nice. And then I had another professor that took the video classroom approach. We didn't use Zoom, though. We used Google Meetup, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty nice. Connection was good. Timing was good. And he didn't even do that every week. It was like every other week he did it.
Okay.
So it was nice.
That's good.
Wasn't too bad.
I have just not visions, but like, I don't know how to explain. I've had it told to me because I have a lot of little cousins, and most of them are in middle school, high school area, and they're like, we don't know what to do. Because most of them, like I said, they have Zoom calls, and they're like, we're just sitting there on a computer when your whole life, you know, at that age, you're being told, get off the computer, get off the computer, get off the computer.
Right.
You have to sit there at a computer, staring at a screen. I was like, oh, couldn't do that. But it's better, not that it's better, but it's a different approach to now as you're an adult. Like, I'm out of school, you're going to be out of school soon. What's that next step? And I've talked about this on a past show of the stress of there's already enough stress when you're like, oh, I'm out of college, I'm out of school, like, what do I do now? Let's start a career. Well,
there's that next.
There's not much of that right now.
Block. Yeah. Like me, I have a lot of friends that are in the same boat where it's like we're getting ready to drop out of the college stage and then to enter real world, real jobs. It's like this pause. So you're kind of feeling a little lost, which I guess is normal because half the world is feeling like that. Like,
yeah, most of us feel that way. I mean, it's good to know that, again, you're not the only person that feels that way, but it stinks to know that this is kind of the first time this has happened in recent history. This is the first time a global pandemic has happened to this scale since, like, the Black Plague. And of course, we've had other pandemics and endemics and the other word for it that I can't remember, but this scale, Black Plague, which, like, you're just gonna die. Back then it was like, don't eat a rat. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like, gotta wear masks, gotta wear gloves.
Yeah.
Gotta stay.
Which I know Dawn and Freddie were talking about. I just want to put my 2 cents in there because I spoke to them about it about the break, or on the break. I think in the future it's gonna start being, you know how when you walk into a store it says like, no shirt, no shoes, no service. No shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. I don't really understand the difference, to tell you the truth.
Well,
I don't understand how wearing a mask is infringing on your rights, but how forcing you to wear a shirt is not.
It's official.
Like, women aren't allowed to breastfeed in public. That infringes on our rights. Yeah. But, like, you don't see people armed to the teeth storming the Capitol about that. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there. Stop. Just wear a mask.
Yeah,
if you really don't like a mask, if you think it's infringing on whatever, take one of those little like neck coolers.
Yeah, even those, like, I've seen, because I'm really into outdoors, kayaking, that sort of stuff. So, like, the stuff, like the coverings that they have for, you know, to keep the sun off your neck and, like, half your face, because, like, you wear a hat and sunglasses, so the top half of your face is covered.
Yeah,
but it's, like, the neck up, you got to worry about, too. So, like, those coverings, those are breathable. Those are nice, you know, you don't feel like you're suffocating in them. So wear those.
Is it really like a super effective mask? No.
Probably not. But I mean, it's better than just...
It's better than nothing.
Open air.
And if you're so against wearing masks, you have no idea how many people I've seen in the years past.
Right.
Because I like outdoorsy stuff. I've gone fishing. I've gone camping.
Right.
I used to do that a lot when I was in college. You see people in the camping stores and the whatever stores, and they're wearing that over their face because, I don't know, they want to be cool hunting person. I don't know.
Whatever.
You're wearing that in the store. Just wear it to other stores on purpose.
Right.
Like, it's something that I can't understand. And there's a lot of things that I want to go over with you because I'm trying to bang through because I'm like, oh, human contact with someone who's like, by the way, we are 6 feet apart. I don't know if you can tell. We're pretty far apart.
No touching.
Yeah, and I'm a tall person, so like it's far. But I want to go over with you because it's the first time I've been able to talk to someone who's not over the phone or one of my good friends. Like we've just met the other day. And it's nice to see your point of view on things because I'm very opinionated and I've spoke with Dawn and Freddie and my parents and my friends and everyone about everything. So I know I'm kind of running through topics, but I'm like, opinion, yes, give it to me. I appreciate it and it's important.
Yep.
And there's a lot of stress going on. I was talking about before, there was a huge controversy going on that there's a global pandemic and people are worried about gaining the COVID-19, as in like 19 pounds from sitting at home.
That's a thing.
And apparently I heard about the other day.
I understand the whole thing of people worried about gaining weight because you're sitting at home, you can't go anywhere, so you're bored. Typically when you're bored, you eat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes sense.
And it's hard. I mean, I know that I personally am having super issues because I work out at a gym. I've never been able to work out at home. My brain just doesn't compartmentalize things that way. I have to be in a specific place where all I do is work out or else I cannot do it. Gym's closed.
Right.
I'm SOL.
Find other options.
Yeah.
Well, I've personally never been one to keep up with the gym. And it's kind of like I kick myself about it because I have a bad knee. I injured it when I was 15. So that's motivation to me because sometimes when I'm on my feet a lot, it irritates me. I feel it swelling, I see it swelling, and it's like I gotta work it out. Because if you don't work it out, you might as well lose it, is what my dad has always said.
Yeah.
So it's like, but there are a lot of apps. I've been seeing a lot of apps, a lot of workout subscriptions, and they look like fun. Just typical things you can do at home. You don't need equipment. Very easy to do. And actually, my boyfriend and I found this app. We're like, we're gonna do it because he's been home.
There you go.
We're both been home a lot, so it's like we're just sitting around. Why not try it?
Why not?
And it's actually been kind of motivating.
Good.
It's pretty simple. It breaks it down to your parts. There's
like arms,
legs,
chest,
abs, legs. And it has a timer and it's super user friendly. Because apps like that, I get lost.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a millennial, but I get lost.
There's some that I've seen that I was like...
If they're not like, oh, you do this and this and this, forget it.
I used to do one, and my sisters used to laugh at me so much. Because it was like a yoga one, right? But it was a video, but it was more of a podcast. Because the video was supposed to be a meditation video. So it's like colors, and it's not the person doing the yoga. And it'll just say, like, go into Warrior 3, which I'm sure if I say that, there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, Warrior 3. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Unless there's a little figure, like, person there showing you what Warrior 3 means, what you're doing, I'll delete it.
And I'll say, like, go into Warrior 3 and then, lift your leg into it. And I'm like, what? What?
It's like, forget it.
Yeah. Or I'll hear workouts and again, I'm really bad at like watching a video of someone doing it and like doing it in my living room. I'm used to just working out how I like to, but I don't have my machines and my weights because I don't have this up at home. And I have a bad knee, so I can't go running.
Right.
So bad knees.
Woohoo! Bad knee
just
clean.
Pass it on to everyone. We all have bad knees and bad anxiety.
Oh my God.
What a thrill it is to
It must
be
be
our
the
age.
generation.
Oh yeah. Like all of us were like given anxiety as kids, and then like, and a bad knee. Here you go.
Yep.
Or a bad back. It's one or the other.
One of the two. For me, it was weak ankles, roll my ankle every month.
That was hard.
And then the knee. So it's just the bottom half.
Mine was bad dance teachers. We're just like, yeah, land on a straight leg. That'll be fine.
Ew. No.
Yeah, great. But I've seen the workout apps, and again, I listen to them, and it's like, all right, do your modified Russian twist. And I'm like, okay, I know a Russian twist. I don't know what the modified means. And they're like, okay, now amp it up and do jumps. I'm like, you can't, what?
You can't go from a Russian twist to a jump.
Yeah. So I'm like, what is this modified thing? It's again, that weird thing. And I was telling you I started an app that also, and I'm glad you found one that helps get you motivated. And I want to get the name of it later.
I will.
Because it is so hard to find that little motivation, that whatever it is, saying like, okay, I'm going to do this. But at the same time, I think it's important to acknowledge that if you don't have the motivation to work out because of what's going on, that's okay. I think it's normal. I think it's good to like acknowledge that like, I'm sad, I'm unmotivated, I want to eat my feelings. Is it healthy? No.
Probably not.
Can you do it forever? No. But if one day I think you want to wallow in self-pity and acknowledge your feelings, I don't think that's the worst. I think I'm trying to figure out in my mind whether it's healthy or not, the mindset we have of, oh, hi, Steve-O. Oh, thank you. I love you, Steve-O. That's Steve-O from New York Sounds.
Oh, okay.
Being real sweet. Thank you. But I think it's really important to think about that mindset of, is it healthy? Saying, oh, my biggest fear right now is gaining the COVID-19 and gaining weight. Should that really be your biggest fear right now?
No,
or, you know, that thing of, you see so many, because we all know the internet's an illusion.
Oh, yeah.
Social media is an illusion. Nothing on it is real. It's just what you want to see.
It's just like the news.
Exactly. Fake news on the internet, fake news on the news.
Oh my God.
Fake news on Facebook and social media. Not everyone is a professional at what they do or has a PhD in it.
Yeah.
Surprise. But I see a lot on there, these, you know, fitness influencers, which is awesome. You do that, do you, have fun, whatever. But they're posting stuff that they'll even say, this is backlogged from so-and-so, or I'll know that I've seen it before because I watched them, and they're reposting it. I'm like, that's super great. But you're giving the illusion that you are so put together, even in the middle of all of this, you're working out every day and you're doing all this crazy stuff. And if you are, that's dope. I have a lot of respect for you because I'm not.
Kudos for you, because I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky if I can work out 3 times a week.
Exactly. That's like my goal right now. I was like, all right, 3 times a week.
You got to start somewhere, because when you aim too high, too fast, you're going to crash and burn.
Oh, yeah.
Done it. Trial and error. I said, I'm going to go work out every day this week.
And then one day,
maybe I got 2 days out of that week.
Yeah. When people try and go, I've seen so many people try and go vegan, which is great, go vegan, but like, they're just like, I'm gonna cut everything cold turkey.
Don't anything.
I'm Italian and Cuban. You won't get vegan out of me. You won't get vegetarian out of me. I need my chicken, my pork, my rice, my beans. I need all that.
Yeah. I tried for a few years to go vegetarian, and my dad, without me knowing, used to make like grape leaves and gyros and tell me that it was vegan substitute meat, and it just wasn't. And he was just like, here you go, have some lamb. And I was like, it's fake lamb, right? And he's like, yeah.
It was
like, okay. It wasn't.
Nope.
But, you know, it's just one of those things that you can't jump into 100%, like you're saying. You're going to fall off the wagon. I'm supposed to be trying to be on a healthy, not a diet, but eating healthier.
Yeah.
Because I went through that where I ate just crap and gummies and pretzels. And I was still eating fruits and vegetables.
Right.
But I was also eating crap.
You got to find that healthy balance, which I'm personally still trying to find, because it's not easy.
It's difficult. Especially, and I'm like we have a big basket of chocolate over there.
Yeah.
I know for the Brooklyn Cafe, we're doing wine tasting, and I'm like, we got wine and chocolate here.
Ugh.
And I'm gonna fall off the wagon for a day. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I'm 100% like, you know what? I'll get back on tomorrow. It'll be great. And, you know, that's what you got to do. You get, even if it's the motivation for working out or for finding a job or school or whatever, if you fall off the wagon one day, that stinks. Yeah. But there's always a next day. You can always get right back on the wagon and just pick up from where you left off. And I don't think that's really the worst
Sometimes
thing.
you need a break.
Yeah.
And just need to let go a little bit. Pull out the sweatpants and the sweatshirt and just go all out. Have a day to yourself.
Have a day to yourself, have a day to binge Netflix.
Yep.
Watch Money Heist. That's a new show I've been watching. I've cried every episode. It is so anxiety inducing. It's not like sad or anything. Right. It's just so anxiety inducing. Because you're scared for the terrorists because they're like not trying to be bad people. And then you're scared for the guy. I don't want to give away anything, but you're scared for everyone. You're always scared for everyone in the whole show. Watch Money Heist if you're trying to binge Netflix. It's like over 40 hours.
Oh, jeez.
It's ridiculous.
Sounds like a month.
Great.
If you're staying home for a month, which we've been, sounds like a good show to binge.
Sounds like we're going to stay home for another month.
Yeah, right?
So you know what? Get on that, Money Heist. Great show. But thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thanks for having me.
It has been super nice being able to actually explain and talk and, you know, hear the bounce back of my point of view from someone going through what I talk about. And be sure to stay tuned for the Brooklyn Cafe is going to be after this at 12, where we have promo stuff for you coming on. And we have Dawn Cliff, the wine chick, with the wine tasting, and we're going to eat chocolates, and I'm so excited. And we also have Fuego on the Fuego channel, so make sure to check that out. I'm super excited to see what DJ Ortiz is talking about. And I hope everyone has a really great day. And join me back on Friday. I'm going to have another guest, and hopefully it works out this time. We've had a little bit of iffy luck. I understand stuff happens, but I'm going to cross our fingers, hope she comes on, and I will see you guys day after tomorrow, Friday.
She's done.
Goodbye. Or we're gonna keep talking, I guess. Hi, I can keep talking. That's fine. So what? So by the way, the health app that I've been using, I just want to like do a quick plug. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but if they wanted to sponsor me, I would happily take it. Not even just give me the membership for free. You don't even have to pay me. It's called Noom.
Okay.
And I'm bringing this up. I don't know why. I think it's important. I thought it was really cool. Just a little thing I wanted to gush about. And it's interesting because most health apps like that, they go on and they give you like, here's what you should and shouldn't eat. Here's a list of your nutritional, your meal plans for the week. Here's your workouts you have to do. Go. And I've tried those. And if that works for you, dope. That doesn't work for me. That is terrible for me. I do not stick to it. After 2 days of eating the same thing, I'm like, I'm done. I hate it. No more.
Yeah.
I can't eat any more unseasoned ground beef and like no oil eggs. It drives me crazy.
I'm going through a phase where I can't eat a whole lot of broccoli at one time because
oh, the apps love broccoli.
I like broccoli. Don't get me wrong. But when I live in Broward, but I've been up in Boca a lot, so I stay with my grandma sometimes. And if I'm with her 3-4 days out of the week, she was making broccoli every single day with everything. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
And again, I love broccoli, but broccoli is like one of those things like celery. They're super fibrous, so it's hard to digest. They end up causing you to bloat. And like, yeah, it has great nutrition in it. It doesn't mean you shouldn't eat it.
Not even that. I was just losing the taste for it. I was like, because she cooks it the same way, which is great.
Yeah.
What do you call it? She cooks it in like garlic, oil, and then water. Steam broccoli.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of the name. And it's great. And I love her broccoli.
Sounds awesome. But yeah, after a few
But
days.
I can't, and week after week after, I was like, Grandma, I love you, but I can't do it anymore.
Please no more broccoli. But yeah, so the whole thing with Noom is it doesn't do that. Noom. I'm just like, dude, this isn't good for me.
All these names are the same. It's like,
It's
is that a B or a B?
And they all have numbers. I'm like, you're gonna ask the dyslexic person to read numbers and then type them in. I can't do that.
Nope.
I got taken off drive-through when I worked at the coffee shop because I was like, your order's 9:43. And it's like, 3:42, perfect.
Yep.
But okay, we're good. Again, thank you so much. Be sure to join us on Friday. We will see you then. Noom, sponsor me. Or if you guys want to be sponsored or featured on Tedi Unscripted, comment down below and message me and we'll get that on. But until then, we'll see you guys on Friday.